Morning Live is still coming to you live from the Living Heritage Memorial. That is whereby the four statues of the women who actually led the march back in 1956 will be unveiled by President Jacob Zuma. I can indicate now that the Deputy President of the country, Cyril Ramaphosa, is here. He has just arrived and we're waiting for the President to be here so that the official ceremony can actually begin. But a lot of people have arrived now. A lot of guests are here and they're seated just waiting for the official program to begin. But we're very fortunate this morning because with me now is the chairperson of the African Union Commission, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma. Doctor, good morning to you and warm welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, and how are you?
I'm all right, Doctor. Thank you you look good this morning, I must say, and happy Women's Day to you.
Happy Women's Day to you and all South Africans.
Thank you very much indeed. Doctor, let us just talk about the significance of today, especially if we were to look back to 1956.
Well, today is a special day, 60 years on, commemorating the bravery, the dedication, the commitment of women of that time to the struggles, not only the struggles of women, but the struggles of South Africans and Africans in general. And today we're commemorating that, but we're also commemorating all the struggles that women across the continent, the world, are engaged in, and to remind ourselves that there are still more struggles. There are struggles against poverty, against violence, sexual violence against women, struggles against ignorance, disease, drugs, struggles for women to take control of their bodies, struggles for women to take their rightful place in places of leadership in all areas of human endeavor. But the women that led this march and that were part of this march really are an inspiration to all generations, to us, to the next generations, because they bequeathed us with a heritage that is just so special and showed us that even with very little, if you have the commitment and the dedication and the courage, you can achieve a lot.
Right. But Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, are we really reliving what they fought for? I mean, they fought against the apartheid regime, but we faced with the triple challenges of unemployment, inequality and poverty in South Africa. Are we really getting there?
We're getting there, not as fast as we should, and we should just redouble our efforts because, as I say, the struggle continues, but we cannot ignore the gains that were made because of the struggles of the women before us. For the fact that today we have a holiday dedicated to women, that's very special. And a lot of those women who made this possible never saw the fruits, never saw the freedom. So yes, there's still a lot to do, but we must always look back and say yes, those who came before us, even if it's just to get inspiration to do more ourselves.
Now, you've actually had an opportunity to travel the breadth and the length of the African continent as a whole. If you were to take the South African picture and compare it with the other countries in the continent, how far are we in terms of the development of women?
Well, I think African continent is making progress, but there is no country that I can say has reached the ultimate goal. Everyone is still getting there, but there are others that are ahead. South Africa in the political sphere is better. Of course, Rwanda is leading us in the political sphere, in the judiciary, in women just leading the country in many ways. South Africa has done very well where government has been able to intervene directly. But we are not doing so well in the economic sphere. We are not doing so well in the judiciary. We are getting there, but not Other countries, Ethiopia has done well on access to land for women and for education. So you can mention different countries. There are some areas where they are doing well, but none of the countries have reached yes.
All right. But on the political side of things, let's take a look at South Africa. I mean, we've heard previously the ANC Women's League saying that they want to strive for a female president here in the country. What's your take on that? And if that was to happen, your name has been popping up a whole lot of time. Will you be available for that?
Well, I support the principle of a woman president. Why not? I think it's time we have a woman president. Who it will be, we'll see. But I support it very strongly.
Right, no, that's where you're going to leave it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
There you have it. That's the chairperson of the African Union Commission, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, talking to us about how far South Africa has come in terms of developing its very own women and comparing us with the rest of the other African countries. Well, I must indicate again that people are starting to come in large numbers. A whole lot of VIP guests are seated now, and they're just waiting for the president of the country to come to this place and unveil the 4 statues of the women who actually led the march back in 1956. Probably you must have heard a little while I was having the conversation with Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma here that the official program has begun. The MEC for Arts, Sports and Culture in Gauteng, Faith Mazobuku, was actually on the podium, so I think they are just about to begin now. But I am told that we will still be coming to you live on channel 404 after 9 o'clock when the president unveils it. But that's it for us here for Morning Live this morning. Hopefully you'll have a beautiful day and happy Women's Day to all women here in South Africa. It's back to you, Peter, in studio.